Namaste and hi friends, it's Parvati here with Visionary Veda, bringing you your Vedic astrology super full moon report for this very benefic and auspicious last full moon of 2025. Can you believe it? We've made it to the end, folks. In this report, I'm going to go over the energies at play for this very auspicious, exalted full moon happening in the sidereal sign of Taurus in the moon's favorite nakshatra or fixed star known as Rohini. So let's go ahead and get started because it's a very beautiful moon in which we can change and evolve and transform in ways that are new, creative, and supportive, and basically feel good and nurture us. It's a very nurturing moon. I would like to acknowledge one thing before I start on this report really quickly, and that is that I did upload a video already today about the full moon, in which I watched and I realized I had made a grave mistake. So I had to pull it, and now I'm remaking the video. But before I had the chance to pull it, about 20 people viewed it. And I want to apologize for publishing it with such a glaring mistake. And if any of you 20 people that did watch it recognize the mistake I made, I would love for you to write to me at visionaryveda@gmail.com. Tell me what the mistake was. And if you were right, I have a little free gift for you. It's a way to make up for my mistake in the previous video. So just wanted to put that out there real quick. And without further ado now, let's go ahead and get started on this report. So this moon is a fantastic one. It is in the sign of Taurus. It is opposing, of course, the sun in Scorpio, but the sun is also sitting with Venus and Mars, which is the Lord of the sign of Scorpio. Now, I know in the last few videos, especially the last one, I was talking about the ability to make a great transformation. Now, why do I say that, especially around the planets being in Scorpio? Well, as you know, Scorpio is the sign of the depth. It is the place where we feel things that are uncomfortable. It is where we push down all of our insecurities. We push down things that we feel are imperfect. Our traumas, things that we feel that we may feel ashamed or embarrassed about, that we don't feel ready to look at, that we're afraid for some reason to deal with. And that all gets backed up into our subconscious, and that ultimately ends up running the show, and we become reactive, we become fearful, we become angry in our interactions, and it's really holds us back from our evolution in consciousness. Well, this moon in Taurus, in Rohini, is in a place of stability. It's stable. And the sign of Taurus is the bull, the moon that sits in Lord Shiva's head. It's the sitting, the grounding. It's a fixed sign. It's an earth sign. It's a stable platform in which what usually upsets the mind or confuses the mind or scares the mind or disgusts the mind, things that are traumatic that we cannot look at and take in, we do have the ability to do that with this full moon, because the moon is in a place where it feels supported. Rohini Nakshatra, or the fixed star of Rohini, it's also known as Aldebaran, is the star of creativity, of nourishment, of prosperity, of fertility. The moon loves being in this nakshatra, so it feels held. It feels nourished. It feels supported, that it can look and see with the full brilliance of its rays what that is opposing it, that is lurking in the muck, that is down in the well, that's been swept under the rug or pushed into our psyches, into our subconscious. It can look at it, and it can look at it without becoming re-traumatized, without it feeling uncomfortable. As a matter of fact, the moon will feel supportive to look at new and creative ways in which to free yourself from these burdens. You know, let's say you have an issue with something. Let's say you have a food addiction or issues around food and your diet, and you're ashamed of it, and you've been trying for years to overcome it, and you just can't. And you criticize yourself, you blame yourself, you shame yourself, you scold yourself, whatever it may be. And you just can't seem to get out of this issue. Well, this moon will help you. This moon will suddenly help you see a new perspective, a creative way in which you can come up with a solution, or at least see a way out in which you feel loved, you feel supported, you feel nourished, you feel like you're coming at this problem from a new angle, and one in which you are kind to yourself. You are gentle with yourself. You are your own best friend. You are your own advocate. You are nourishing yourself in new ways, and you feel positive that you can do it. You know, there's a couple of things that are aspecting this moon, one of which is Saturn. When Saturn aspects the moon, there can be a feeling of heaviness. But in this case, you know, Saturn is in Pisces. It's in the last sign of the zodiac. It's also at 0 degrees. So it's, you know, not with its fullest force. It's not the fullest aspect, but it still is going to lend its energies. So it could come out that these burdens have become too heavy for you to continue to bear. You know, if we want to start a new path, we need to let go of old things. So this Saturn can make whatever that is heavy on the mind. So you'll really feel like the fortitude, you'll really feel the power to want to solve it once and for all. It can also give you the discipline and the inspiration. It can make you feel like, oh, wow, this is a solution, but I'm going to have to take so much more responsibility if I'm going to solve this problem. And it will nudge you. It will encourage you to take on the responsibility that, yes, I can do it. I can expand. I can create. I could take on more responsibility to solve these issues. The issues can be around relationships because Venus sits there. The issues can be around your authority, your leadership, the way you show up at work, the way that you are taking charge. It could be in a friends group or in your family. It can also be around your ability to get things done, to feel a sense of aptitude, like feeling that you can make a difference in your life. You know, with that Mars, it wants to conquer. So these can be some of the themes that come up around these wounds that you're just at this point really tired of and ready to let go. And this moon is so supportive in that it will help you to see solutions. And you can see them in a way that's suddenly like a flash of insight. You could get inspired by other people. New people can cross your path. This sudden flash of insight can come from the planet Uranus, which is also in Taurus as well. You can come across a podcast or a book, or hear somebody overhear somebody talking at the grocery store, or just inject yourself with a positive spirit of being able to overcome and create goodness for yourself, and let go of those things that hurt you. Because there's no shame, there's no point in being critical on ourselves or blaming ourselves. Acceptance, forgiveness, gratitude, things that nourish us on a soul level is what is available to us for this full moon. Now, it is also Dattatreya Jayanti. So it is the celebration of the birth of the great Dattatreya, Lord Dattatreya. And if you don't know who Dattatreya is, he's one of my favorite deities. He has 3 heads, and he encompasses the heads of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva in one deity. He is the ultimate guide and guru. Remember, Jupiter is still exalted during this full moon. So that exalted guidance can still be available to us. The day after this full moon, Jupiter moves from its exaltation sign into Gemini. So it's at that 0 degrees, but it's still Guru. And Dattatreya is the embodiment of all 3 cosmic forces. So there's a lot of power behind this full moon that's available to us. Again, let go of the criticism, let go of the judgment, let go of anything. There's no reason to feel ashamed. You have all the goodness within you. Learn to nourish yourself with it. Create with it. Enjoy it. It will ripple out. And the gratitude will just bring more prosperity into your life. There are some things that you can do because it's a supermoon. There are a few things that you can do to connect with the moon energies. The very first thing is the moon gazing. If you're not too cold, or if you're in the southern hemisphere, it's your summer, go out there, take in the beautiful cooling rays of the moon. Stare at the moon, try not to blink until the tears come out of your eyes. And what this is doing, it's a type of kriya, it's a type of cleansing, it's a type of nourishment for your eyes, including the third eye. Now, you can do moon mantras. Om Som Somaya Nama. Om Som Somaya Nama. Soma is another word for the moon, and it incorporates this ancient elixir that the ancients used to take to expand their consciousness. Somatic, soma is also the body-mind connection. So chanting the mantra under the moonlight. You can also take a bowl, like a glass bowl of water, and stir your intentions into the water. Put the bowl of water out under the moonlight, and the next morning, drink the water, pour a little bit of water onto the earth, Pachamama, and bathe in the water. You can charge crystals in the water, but under the moonlight. But definitely do some sort of moon ritual for this beautiful full moon, this last full moon of the year. Give gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most nourishing things we can do for the mind, body, and spirit. And it also is an energy that attracts more prosperity to us. And with this Rohini fixed star nakshatra, it is going to be even more potent. And lastly, love yourself. Be your own best friend. Be your best advocate, because we're the ones with us in our entire lives. And if we want to make a change, anything dark and hidden, or any insecurity or anxiety, we can overcome by loving ourselves through it instead of punishing ourselves. Be there for yourself. Be that Rohini to your own moon, and just continue to shine this beautiful light that you are in the world. So I hope that is helpful and inspiring and empowering. As always, if you would like to get a reading with me, I am actually going to, between now and the end of the year, between now and December 30th, offering a special discount to all of you viewers, loyal viewers that have watched the video until the end. And it is a 25% discount on all my readings. And I will focus on next year and what it looks like in your chart. So send me an email, and in the subject, please put promo code 2026 special, and I will give you a 25% discount and get you scheduled between now and December 30th for this special promo. I really appreciate you all so much. As always, please like, share, and subscribe. Keep sharing this content. It makes my job so worthwhile to know that my content is helping people out there. So please continue to support me, and I appreciate you all so much. Reach out to me anytime, visionaryveda@gmail.com, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, my friends. As always, enjoy the life. Happy full moon. Happy Dattatreya Jayanti, and all the best. Take care now. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.